Pull the coil pack out and oil is on it. So it's leaking oil inside that little part where the spark plug and coil pack go. So what up, gang? It's your boy Artie and Art Dog, and I'm back with another video, man. So I barely be vlogging, you know. I'm trying to get into the groove of things, you know what I'm saying? It's rough though because I don't be having nothing to talk about. You hear me? So I'm trying to get into the groove of it. So you know, I had I guess about maybe 6 months ago. I don't know how many months it's been, but I put my project on hold that I had. You know, I was trying to get this bike back rented again. I got a Zx12. For those who just tuning in, I have a 2002 Zx12 Kawasaki, and I've been trying to get it back running. It was gifted to me, so it's been sitting up for 13 years. So the plan is to get this thing back running. I actually got the motor to turn over. It actually ran for a little bit. Sounded like shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because it had that old gas in there and stuff. So I'm thinking the rest of the old gas, because I put a new tank on there. I had to put a new tank on there. I couldn't get the old cap off the old tank, so I'm having a hard time still finding a gas cap for the bike. So what I might end up doing, I probably could just run across a ZX12 that's broke down. Oh, that's my wife. I don't know if you can hear my wife and the kids in there. But yeah. So what I might have to end up doing, man, is find one that's somebody that's junking, that they selling for parts or something. If I can look up and find one of those, or I probably can find one that's running, that they selling for dirt cheap, man, and I just keep it for my parts, and hopefully have a gas cap on there. So I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get there. Right now, for those who remember the last video that I did on the bike, I just bought a cap that fits. It's not the right cap for it, so you know, like the little ring that goes around it is not matching up to the holes on the gas tank. So it's actually made for a 2022 ZX14. Basically, it can fit on my new bike. So I just put that on it temporarily so it can fit, just so I can have a cap on there, because I had to put some gas in there in order to try to get the thing running. So like I said, I got it running a little bit after I put new gas in it, a new fuel pump, a used fuel pump. The new fuel pumps are kind of high, so I'm not going to buy a brand new one until I actually get this thing up and running really good. So right now I'm just putting used things on there, so that way I know what I'm getting off into, because I don't want to put a shit ton of money into it and the bike needs a motor. I don't know, just something that's going to stop me from even working on it. So the only dilemma I have with the bike that's hard for me to find right now is the gas cap. So now, only thing I can think of to get it running is to I bought new gaskets. So since when I got it running, it ran for a little bit. You know, it ran like crap. I actually rode it around the block. It was running like crap though. So it's leaking as what I expected. Leaks out all the gaskets. I don't know about these around the sides over here. These stator cover and clutch cover. I don't think it's leaking from those, but I'm gonna change them anyway. But I got new gaskets in my shopping cart right now for those. I already have the gasket for this. I had bought new coils. Did I buy coil packs? I think I bought coil packs. I think I bought coil packs and I bought spark plugs. I know for a fact I bought spark plugs, and I think I bought I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I got the stuff put up somewhere, and then I bought a new shock for it. I found it. Well, it ain't new. It's used. The shock is pretty much gone. It's going to need new front forks. Those are shot as well. It had a strap on the bike. It was strapped down, lowered. So the strap been on there for the whole 13 years. So you already know what's going on with that. But yeah. So for right now, I got valve cover gasket, spark plugs, and I think the spark plug cables. Coil packs. So I got this in my shopping cart too. I know for a fact that it's going to need either another one of these or pay somebody to clean this. This is the carburetor. It's fuel injected though, but it's the You know, it got the carb jets or whatever. So I'm pretty sure this is the main issue right here. This right along with the spark plugs. That's why it's not running anymore, because I can't get it to turn over anymore. I mean, it turned over, but it's not actually starting no more. So the battery, believe it or not, been sitting in there for 13 years, and I actually brought it back to life, but it's still not good. Surprisingly, it still holds a little bit of juice, but that happens. So I put it on the battery tender for about a month straight, and then ended up bringing it back to life. So did some careful thinking. I either gonna pay somebody to fix this thing, or I try to do it myself. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't paid shit for it. So I guess it'll be a learning curve for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig off into it by myself. It's gonna take a little minute. I'm not gonna be like straight gun ho, like constantly every day, but I'm gonna do what I can piece by piece until I get everything that I need for it. Once I get everything I need for it, get it up and running real good and everything, then I'll go ahead and buy new ferns, because right now I got the ones that came with it. They real scratched up. They're 13 years old from sitting up, so you already know it ain't good. I'm gonna get new tires. So I got a tire now. I ended up buying another tire for the Zx12. I'm gonna show you that damn tire in a minute too. So I took that off my Zx12, the one that's behind the new one. Though that one right here, that right along with the one that I got on my 14. So me not knowing, I didn't know that. Well, a part of me knew, but a big part of me didn't know. It has to have a ZR. I mean, is it a ZR? Hold on, what is it? The size of the tire. Yeah, ZR. Okay, so you know the size of the tire. Like for instance, the front tire right there is a 120/70-17. So it don't have the ZR on it. So I didn't know that it has to have a ZR rating on the tire, because for the speed rating or whatever. So I'm thinking those tires right there. Well, you know what now, because even I was gonna say maybe they go on the chopper or something, but no, even the ones on the chopper, I think they got a ZR rating. So whoever sold me them tires is on some, I guess they ganking or something. So I think I wasted my money on the tires. So hello, wifey. She don't want to show her face. Anyway, but let's check this tire out, man. This is not what a ZX14. I call myself upgrading the tire to a 200. So I bought this 200 right here. So look at this tire real closely. Look at that. Okay, so the tread pattern look nice, but check out the sidewall. Straight up and down, bro. What kind of crap is that? That tire look goofy as hell on the back of my bike. Oh my goodness, man. Like, the camera might make it look okay, but in person, this tire looks like it's stupid. So why my bike making this sound? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I didn't really need a back tire. It was a 190 on there, but I wanted to go wider, so I ended up buying that. And it was cheap. It came with that one and then the front tire. So that's what the other one matches that. So I tripped. I paid $174 for them. Came with both of them and didn't realize it didn't even have a DOT stamp on it as well. Oh my goodness. So now I'm fucked up now, because I done wasted $150 some on these tires, and they're not DOT approved yet. Now I emailed the people. They said that the tire has been tested on boosters and all that, which I find it hard to believe. Okay, so if you tested it on a booster, you didn't go fast enough. Now when I rode it, I gave it a test ride and everything, and believe it or not, shit, it ride good. You know what I'm saying? It stick too. That motherfucker stick. I rode a wheelie and every damn thing with that motherfucker. Like, yeah. So whoever made it, I believe they made it good. But if it ain't got that DOT stamp on there, and if it ain't proven that it's not a retread, I'm not gonna trust it. You know what I'm saying? So when I test rode it, I got it up to like 120. So I was kind of nervous at the same time. I'm like, man, what if this damn thing blow? I don't know what, you know, non-DOT approved tires do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to take no chance on that. So I'll get it up to 120, but it was short-lived, like very short. Got the 120 back, get back down to my normal speed, and I took it on home. But yeah. But like I say, if he tested it on boosters and all that, he couldn't have went fast enough. Like, you gotta like literally like give them damn tires a durability test or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyways, man, back to my future baby. We're gonna get her up and going ASAP. This year is the year where I actually want to get this thing running. Whatever I gotta do, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it happen. Why is my bike humming? Keep making this sound. You hear that? Oh, you know what? I think that's that air seeping. That's the pressure, the air pressure seeping through the gas, between the gas cap and the tank. It do that sometimes. I forgot it been doing this since I got it. But anyway, I think it's a bike thing. Once it's sitting in heat like that, but I don't know if anybody ever paid attention to their bike, they do that. So it's just releasing air. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get this thing up and running though. Like I said, I got the gasket or whatever. My boy Booster Boy said he can fix it. He'll fix it for me. I don't have funds like that to fork over on this bike for real. So I kind of want to try to like eliminate the process of spending $700 to $800 on getting things like that fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to do it myself. That's what I've been doing lately, even with my cars. Like with need brakes and little knick-knack stuff. You know what I'm saying? I fix it myself now because the price of inflation, man, is high as hell now, man. So yeah, man. So like I said, I don't want to talk you out of death. We're going to get this thing up and going, man. I'm going to try to go ahead and start working on this thing. I might take a couple things off today while I'm in the mood. And, you know, go to YouTube. Go to YouTubeology. What you call it? YouTube. The College of YouTube. And learn some things because they do got a video of somebody replacing the gasket on here, on theirs. So it looked pretty. They made it look simple. It didn't look like it was all that hard. It's like kind of tight right up in here. I don't know why the hell they made Kawasaki's like that, where it's hard to get to certain things up in these. You know what I'm saying? So okay, I'm gonna dig off into it and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, y'all, for another video. I might add it on to this same one. It's gonna be in and out, showing like little bits and pieces of me taking things apart and putting things back together and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to speed it up so I won't bore y'all to death, but I'm gonna try to let y'all be alone ride along with me, you know, ride along with me as I get this stuff, get this thing going, and yeah, just stay tuned for the process, man. If you like this video, man, hit that like, share, subscribe, comment, notification bells, do all that good stuff, man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on this process as I go along, and once I get it running, I'm gonna be so happy because then it's gonna be the hardest part done, and after that, all I gotta do is just buy little knick-knack things here and there for it just to get it back looking good. I'm gonna have to repolish the rims again. I had polished them and stuff because they were dull as hell when I first got them. There was just something to do, you know. So I'm gonna redo that after I get everything up and going. So stay tuned, guys. I didn't try to talk you out of death, so you know, I had a lot to talk about regarding what's been going on these last few months with the bike, and then with my bike and tires and all of that good old stuff. So all right, y'all, stay tuned, man. Be back in a minute. All right, gang. So far, looks like I had to unplug all these little wires right here. I don't know what all these wires go to. This is kind of like fuel related. I don't know. So I had to unplug all this just in order to get down up in here. I had to remove those two little caps that go across for the airflow. Had to remove those. It's a little plastic cover that was over here. I'm not gonna put that back on. Right here. Thing right there. I'm not gonna put it back on. Dude on the video didn't even put his on, so. I got one of the coils out, well, two of the coils out. One on this side, and then on this other side, got that one out. So, these two right here, right there, and the one on the other side, those probably gonna be a challenge. I think I'm gonna have to remove this thing right here. I'm gonna have to remove that just in order for me to get to that. The same way on the other side, there's another one on the other side as well. So I'm gonna remove those two. So far, a little progress, but we getting there. Stay tuned. Okay, gang. So I got two coil packs out. I was going to go ahead and get that other piece that I showed you that was on the inside, just so I can get those two in the middle. I'm going to give up for today. It's just too much. So I'm going to do this piece by piece every day. And I'll keep y'all tuned in on you know, my progress or whatever. Because I just thought of something. When the guy off, let me show you. This is how you know you need a gasket. Pull the coil pack out and oil is on it. So it's leaking oil inside that little part where the spark plug and coil pack go. So for right now, I'm just gonna put that back in here. Just sit that down there so nothing falls in there. Do the same way, same thing for the other side. Slide that on up in there. Excuse the noise in the background, man. Some dude next door, he waited all this damn time to do this shit when I'm out here trying to vlog my stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, it was a beast getting this out, and it's a beast getting it in, because this in the way. I was trying to take that off, but these two screws, this thing is so old, that stripped, and then the other one stripped, so I couldn't get this bracket off. So I have to do it the hard way on this side. But so what I just thought about, when I saw this on YouTube and the guy was taking his apart, when he was taking his apart, all of this has to come off. This antifreeze will have to be drained. The radiator pretty much is going to have to get moved forward in order to get this little bracket thing off right here, because this is in the way. And then it's a piece that's on the inside of here. Let me show you. You can see it. Okay, you see that little cone looking thing right there that's going straight into the... Okay, so... trying to get something where I can show you. Okay, this thing right here, it's like a little cone looking thing right here. This thing right here. This right here is going, it's kind of fat. It's going right there into the motor. Well, yeah, it's going into the motor. So that has something to do with the coolant, I think. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna have to move this coolant hose. I'm gonna have to move this thing. I'm gonna have to pretty much drain the antifreeze out. I forgot about that, he had to do that. Because when you take this hose off, the antifreeze is gonna come out anyway. So it'd be best to drain the antifreeze out of the radiator. So that way I can detach the radiator, I can move that forward a little bit in order to get to all of this. So that's gonna be too much for me to do. I might not finish it, or I might try to finish it. It's a good learning experience for me though. So yeah, remove all of that. I'm gonna have to move this thing too. the reservoir tank, in order to get room to be able to, you know, to be able to get all this stuff off of there. So it's going to be put on pause for a minute, probably until tomorrow. I'm off the next 4 days, so I'm off the next 4 days. So I'm gonna mess with it as time goes on. I gotta get like a little drain bucket, something that I can drain all the antifreeze in before I finish. Before I can be able to finish it, basically. So, because once I get all this stuff out the way, all of the other stuff will be easier to get to. I'm gonna have to watch his video on YouTube again to see how did he detach that radiator. It's probably right there where I can see it, but I don't know. But I'm gonna get to it though, gang. I ain't gonna give up on it just too easy. I'm giving up for today, but I ain't gonna give up on it. But like I said, it's a learning experience for me, just in case something that needs to be, that goes wrong with my other bike or this again. Once I get it running, I'm gonna know what I'm doing. So, all right, gang. All right. This is Hardy, man, and I'm checking out with this video, man. Stay tuned for the next video. This is part 1 of the breakdown of the ZX12. And yeah, part 1. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get her done. We gotta get this thing running to this year. So if I do not finish it myself personally, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to my boy so he can go ahead and take care of that for me. He know more about this than I do. So, all right, gang. It's your boy Audie, man. Checking out this video. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and follow my page, man. I need y'all to follow my page and follow the process. I think it's going to be an interesting process. The plans that I got, the vision that I got for this bike is going to be off the chain, man. Just stay tuned, man. Coming soon. Deuce.